Right now I'm an intern for the summer for the Community Relations Department at EDP Renewables. This internship is part of the Sustainability Internship class. So along with doing the internship at EDP, I'm also technically getting credit for the internship. With Qwynci, I didn't really know Qwynci before. I found Qwynci on LinkedIn, and when I was applying for this internship, I was like, how was your experience at EDP? And she just was raving about how incredible her experience was and how amazing it was working with Julia.
I found the internship when I did it, I found it through a class led by Amy Dvorak. It was a really good stepping stone for getting my foot in the door at the company.
When I was an intern, the head of the department at the time, the vice president of government affairs, was a Lewis and Clark alum, and he was so excited when I started. Just having that extra layer of not just a colleague, but also we have this Lewis and Clark connection, and that was really special.
Having all those connections just makes you feel comfortable, and I think doesn't just feel like these big, scary corporate people that I don't know anything about and that I can't connect with. So I think that really helped me feel comfortable at the job and get things done and feel comfortable asking questions.
I'm lucky to be able to tap into the Lewis and Clark student body for interns and future colleagues. I mean, they're great. They're some of our best. You know, I open my internships up to everybody, but I just consistently get the best students from Lewis and Clark. Currently, we have 2 full-time Lewis and Clark alumni who work at the office as developers, and then my intern currently is also a Lewis and Clark student.
I talk to Julia every single day.
There's constant interaction. Even if we're not working on the same project, I feel like there's always that connection point of like, we went to the same school. At a base level, we understand each other and we understand this very niche experience.
I think the most valuable thing I experienced from Lewis and Clark was just a space to figure out how to think and how to look at things.
The important thing about Lewis and Clark is how many skills I get outside of quantitative and outside of my major that have helped me so much at this internship. This is a community relations position, communications, which, like I said, I'm an economics major. That is not what I would have expected myself to do, but I think it was really important and I learned a lot of skills.
My major wasn't communications, but Julia knew that because of my liberal arts education, I wasn't just environmental studies science.
I think my experience at EDP Renewables has just been amazing. Every person that asked me about my internship, I just can't stop raving about how awesome it is, how much I've learned, how awesome Julia is as a manager. And I think the culture at this company is amazing. They're so welcoming. They're so open to learning and helping you learn. Yeah, I just really appreciate the opportunity to work here and the sustainability class that's gotten me here and the people that have supported me at Lewis and Clark.
The statement of like, I go to Lewis and Clark, that speaks for itself.